Welcome, everybody, for another double dose of college basketball here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball, joined by the man, the athletic director here at UCCS, Nate Gibson, filling in and doing a fantastic job. We're having a lot of fun. Great games last night, CSU Pueblo. First game, that women's game, let's rewind a little bit, Nate. The women's team did a fantastic job just down the stretch last couple of minutes. You said it earlier when we were talking. CSUP was able to hit some big shots. Heartbreaker last night, but these Mountain Lions are still in it.
Absolutely, and still a lot to play for. A tough loss last night, one I know that this team really wanted, and against the arch rival, CSU Pueblo. Pueblo just a little bit too much down the stretch yesterday, but still a really hard-fought, well-played game, playoff atmosphere in the Gallagher Event Center last night. And I know Mountain Lions looking to bounce back in a big way in a big game against New Mexico Highlands.
I would have to agree. And you look at, we talked about this a lot, but in case you're just joining us, you know, the top four teams for men's and women's basketball, they host at home, and it's really important, as you know, that when it comes to sports. Right now, UCCS, they're in sixth place. They're tied with Metro State, but they're a game out behind Mines and CSU Pueblo, and you said that's a big game going on tonight. So Mountain Lions need to take care of business here in this first game and then kind of see, we already talked about that, where the cards lay out for the other game, and they're right back in business. It's just a matter of, like you and I talked about, they got to get the win tonight. They got 3 games on the road after this, and they got to find a way to pull out wins, and they control where they're going to go.
Absolutely, and like you said, we'll be watching what's happening up in Golden with Colorado School of Mines and CSU Pueblo, and then depending on the outcome of this game, depending on what Metro State does. But again, this is that time of year where you're looking around the league and seeing what everybody else is doing, and then hoping that you have the opportunity to control your own destiny like the Mountain Lions have. But got to take care of business tonight. Also want to talk seniors tonight. We'll be talking about them all night. But senior night, this is the last regular season game for our seniors, and obviously we want to send them out the right way too. So not just playoffs, but this is the last chance for them in a regular season game. So want to send them out the right way.
Yep, well said. We'll get the starting 5 in just a second. Off and running. Mountain Lions win the toss. That's Jay Farron. Then all the way across to Emily Seifert. Off. She had it, just a little too much on it. And here comes Highlands. They're in purple and white-gray trim. Mountain Lions in their white with gold and black trim. Again, lost a heartbreaker last night to CSU Pueblo, but they could stand poised tonight to bounce back in a big way to get a win here tonight and then go on a road stretch next weekend. I believe it's South Dakota, isn't it?
Yeah, that's South Dakota trip, so they'll have Black Hills State and then South Dakota School of Mines.
Yep, and that's number 13, Aliyah George, with the shot. Mexico Highlands is on the board first. Mountain Lions, Kayla Bernard. Shot up, in, out. Rebound, Jay Farron there to Seifert. Back up top to Kelly O'Flanagan. She's one of the seniors on this squad. Barnard out to Pearson. Pearson has filled in the last 3 games as a starter and done a great job. Seifert got it, and we're knotted at 2.
Well, we've seen a lot of that from the senior Emily Seifert in her career. Just that kind of short corner jump shot, gets to her spot. That's going in 9 times out of 10 for Emily.
Yep. Starting 5 for New Mexico Highlands, Aliyah George, Amari Terry, Davion Allen, Jordan Lewis, and Kish Chandler. Bucket for New Mexico Highlands. They're up 4-2. UCCS wants to push up the floor. Kelly O'Flanagan on the right wing to Bernard. Bernard wants to go all the way across.
Good
Chelsea
pass.
Pearson for the 3, and she's got it! Chelsea Pearson picking up where she left off.
Yeah, good sign for Chelsea. A little bit of a slow start for her yesterday, but a kind of all around for Mountain Lions from 3. It wasn't quite the game we've seen in recent weeks, but good start for Chelsea hitting that open 3. Good find on the pass there too.
Yep, and with the ball right now, Amari Terry. She's out of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Back up to Terry. Good defense by the Mountain Lions. 6 on the shot clock. Shot up short, and Pearson is there. Here come the Mountain Lions on the push up the floor. She'll set up shop. Kaylee Bernard plays great defense for these Mountain Lions. She's going to go up inside and gets it. Kaylee Bernard with authority gets it off the glass.
And that's another good sign. I mean, that was one we saw Kaylee Bernard get to the rim pretty consistently
several times and just couldn't get it to drop.
Just rimmed out a couple at the bucket, and good start for her.
I think she's got to breathe a sigh of relief.
Absolutely.
First one goes off the glass. She's got to feel good about that.
That's right.
And, we talked about it. New Mexico Highlands, they've had a tough season. They're 4-21, 2-16, Nate, and 9 players on the roster. You said they've had some people hurt. It's fair to say it's been a down year for them.
It has, and I'll tell you this, though. When we were down at their place a few weeks ago, that first half was just a back-and-forth game. It was tight. I think it was a 2-point game at halftime. I mean, this team has some players, as we've seen early, another bucket there for them. But this is a team with enough, but just been a tough year overall for them. Good move there. Just can't another one that rims out for Jay Farron.
Yep, she got there. She got a big smile on her face coming out. What a great attitude.
Absolutely.
For Jay Farron, she's leader.
Been a great addition. I mean, she's a one-year player, a grad student for UCCS, and she'll have her senior night tonight too. But just been a great addition. Has added a lot to this team.
In the starting 5 for your Mountain Lions, Jay Farron, Chelsea Pearson, Emily Seifert, Kelly O'Flanagan, and Kaylee Bernard. Tonight's officials for this women's game, Jeff Gatto, Denise Lopez, and Kirby Clock. 6:50 left in the first quarter. It's a 1-point game. Mountain Lions over New Mexico Highlands. Glad you could join us for NCAA Division II hoops, the RMAC, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, and a very wintry Colorado Springs. It felt like winter today, Nate.
It did. We had a lacrosse game this afternoon, and I feel like we experienced all 4 seasons.
The elements played a role.
Yep, absolutely. Sunshine, rain. If the leaves would have turned, we would have seen the fall. We would have good drive there by Kaylee Bernard as I'm talking about the weather. Another great drive by Kaylee Bernard. But
she's 2 for 2 on takes now.
2 for 2, that's right. And that's her game. She wants to get to the bucket and be aggressive like that. And when they're falling, she's a tough player to guard.
I agree. Kaylee Bernard, she's out of Floyd, New Mexico. She's a 5'9" junior guard. She's got another year. So she's just going to get better. And hits it. Capitalizes on the 3-point play. So a really quick start, positive start for Kaylee Bernard in this game. And like you said, for the seniors, Nate, last time they'll be at home this season unless they get a 4th seed in the playoffs.
Absolutely. I always say I always hope senior night is senior night number 1 because that means we're getting a number 2 for that playoff game. And I know that's a big deal for these seniors, and they've played home playoff games here before. And there's no better way to send them off than with a playoff game. But tonight's going to be really special too.
What a pass by Chelsea Pearson.
Good find.
Yep. And guess that was to Maddie Gabler. Inside shot hit. O'Flanagan with the little jumper. Another senior.
And again, another positive sign. We saw a lot of contributors last night. So far, a lot of contributors offensively. So that's, again, I think part of this Mountain Lion team is they get an open shot for Highlands and knocks it down.
Wow. Jordan Lewis, number 11 from Rama, New Mexico. Transfer from Fort Lewis. Chelsea Pearson will put it up for 3, and she got it. Chelsea Pearson is just on it.
I think they waved that off.
Yep.
I think Gabler took some contact before that pass, but yeah, another shot by Chelsea, even though it didn't count. It's good to see the ball go in the net.
Maddie Gabler, and again, she's a junior. Pearson, and that's off. They go off the backboard.
Good rebound there.
That's Gabler. Who else? Pearson will set back up, reset the shot clock. O'Flanagan thought about it. She's going to pull the trigger. Kaylee Bernard. Yep. Pearson kicks it out. Seifert says, I'll take it. Got it! Emily Seifert buries it from the baseline on the far side.
A good job sharing the basketball there. I mean, each player around the perimeter could have taken a shot, got it all the way around to Seifert, and she knocks it down.
Yep. So they're looking, and Maddie Gola is going to check in momentarily out of Phoenix, Arizona, and so will Anna Davern. She's out of Illinois.
Yeah, good to see Anna back. She's been out last couple of weeks. Good to see her. Good steal there by Highlands and an easy bucket.
Alan DeGeorge.
George now, I think that's her sixth point. Every single one of them is just right been at the basket.
She's very proactive. Foul on the floor. Davern and Gola will check in for Pearson and Emily Seifert.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Timeout on the court.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a quick one as well. 4:39 left in the first quarter. The home team, the Mountain Lions, they lead 14-11 over New Mexico. Highlands still trying to chase that 3rd or 4th seed so they can be home here in the playoffs. They've got tonight and a few more games on the road, but right now, UCCS, they look like they're doing well. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball at UCCS in Colorado Springs. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a second. What is she? She's a senior. Yeah. Good. Welcome back. Maddie Gabler inbounds for the Mountain Lions. Chilly, cold night in Colorado Springs. But we're expecting two great contests, last home games of the regular season for the Mountain Lions. And New Mexico Highlands comes up with it. Down the floor is Amari Terry. But she'll wisely pull back and wait to try to set the offense up. On the left wing, kicks it out. O'Flanagan is there. Good defensive player she's been. Terry back with the ball on the right side, right elbow. Good defense. Mountain Lions are getting stingy early, and that bodes well.
Yeah, good pressure around the perimeter so far, but
2 seconds on the shot clock. Underneath, good take, like Nate said, but you got to finish. And George didn't, and Maddie Gabler comes down with it, the junior. O'Flanagan back to Gabler. Davern working hard inside, but George is tough to play against.
And Highlands, they've been in this zone so far here early in this game, and the Mountain Lions have the ability to shoot them right out of that.
Gola, got it!
If they're going to play that zone against us, Maddie Gola, Kelly O'Flanagan, I mean, we're going to see them. Chelsea Pearson, we've seen her hit a 3 already, but we got to get them to extend out of there if we're going to get any room. But so far, so good. If they're going to give wide open threes for us, we're going to knock them down.
Yep, if it's there, take it. Doors open, and they took it. Maddie Gola, so far, Mountain Lions shooting pretty well from way outside. Shot up, in, out, Kaylee Bernard there.
Good run out there by Anna DeVerne. Bernard just didn't see her, but good run out.
Gabler, Gola will take it outside.
Three.
Off the rim, rebound pulled down by Davion Allen. Foul, that goes against Maddie Gola.
I think that's what we're going to see here early, like I was just saying. If they're going to zone us like that, we're going to get wide open threes. If we can knock a bunch down, it's going to get the Mountain Lions are going to be able to extend this lead here pretty quick.
Yep. Brianna Stewart, number 5, checks in for New Mexico Highlands. She's out of Canyon, Texas. Tatum Talene will check in for UCCS. Shot up, and it goes.
Good touch there.
A lot of times those things hit, they bounce out, but she got the bounce back her way. Inside to Davern, the freshman, kicks back out, and Gola again. Got it! Maddie Gola felt left out with Chelsea Pearson, so she's like, hey, I want to get involved.
Well, now that's 6 points for Gola. We saw her; she had 10 in the first half last night. Good start again for her.
And she's a sophomore, so a lot more basketball for her to play here for UCCS, which is good news. Highlands, they'll work it around. The feed inside, Davern. Matching up on George. Steal.
That's something we missed even last night with Anna DeVerne not being in the game. Just that another post player that could come in and defend the post really well. That's 2 good trips by DeVerne. Good block there.
DeVerne. And that was Allen. She knocks it away. Anna Davern, she'll check out. So will Kaylee Bernard and Jay Farron and Tatum Talene check in. Number 25 and number 44 respectively. O'Flanagan will inbound. Inside, and Maddie Gabler is fighting for it. And ball's still free. Highlands comes up with it. Here they come. They're down by 6. Again, on the season, they're 4-21, 2-16 in the RMAC. It has been a rough go for them. You can tell they're a talented team, but they don't have a lot of bodies. Spins inside and makes her presence known. That's number 5, Brianna Stewart, with her first bucket.
Good move there. I mean, that was a deep catch in the post, and then kind of a dream shake and easy finish at the bucket.
Farron back up top. Gola's going to take another 3. Got it! And somebody, Nate, better get a hand in the face of Maddie Gola.
If they're going to keep zoning us, we're going to get wide open looks, and Gola's going to keep knocking them down just like that.
Because she's getting comfortable from 3-point range.
Right. Well, and nobody's even getting close on the contest. Nobody's taking her off her spot. That zone has just not been effective in defending perimeter shots so far.
Under a minute to play, first quarter. At the Lions' Den. Mexico Highlands, long pass, the right wing.
Out of bounds.
And it'll go back Mountain Line way. Chelsea Pearson will check in for Kelly O'Flanagan.
Well, for our shooters tonight, if like we keep talking about with the zone, they just need to be aggressive and look for their shot. But also a good job by the Mountain Lions so far, sharing the ball, making some extra passes if they need, and because you're going to get good looks.
Yes,
you're going to get good looks from three, and we've got players that can knock them down.
Farron on the right wing, all the way back to the top. Gola, she's already had a monster night early. Chelsea Pearson and Gola are back as the guards. You got a shooting tandem. Farron on the
good move.
She'll drive inside.
Good
rejected.
block.
That's 2 blocks by Devion Allen. Good defensive plays by her. And Amari Terry will set up shop for Highlands. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Highlands with the ball. Shot up, no good. Farron rips it down, and we're one and done at the Lions' Den. 1 quarter in the books, and right now, UCCS, no hangover from that loss last night. They lead 23-16 over New Mexico Highlands. He's Nate Gibson, the athletic director for UCCS. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball here in Colorado Springs. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II basketball, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Stay with us, folks, and we'll be right back to bring you second quarter action from Gallagly Event Center. Start of the second quarter here at the Lions' Den. George Holden and Nate Gibson having fun. Hope you are too. Nice and toasty in the gym and getting really cold outside.
Snow globe outside.
Right? As I was walking in, I'm thinking, I wonder how cold it's going to be when we're done tonight.
Yeah, no joke.
Shot up.
Good
off.
defense.
Yep. And here they come. Maddie Gabler with the ball and the big push down the floor for the Mountain Lions. And she crosses over. Back out to Gola. Gola to Talene. Good passing by the Mountain Lions in this game so far.
That's right.
Pearson drives. Inside. Got it. Nice play by Chelsea Pearson. She goes off the dribble, hits the brakes, catches a little air, and drops it.
Well, it looks like Highlands was in more of a 1-2-2 zone there, which extended it a little bit. So nice job by Pearson to recognize, pump fake, get around, and get the short corner.
She'll draw the foul, and that's going to be number 5, Brianna Stewart. Shooting. That'll be a shooting foul. That's going to be on Maddie Gabler.
Yeah, just a little out of position by Maddie. But nice job there by the Highlands player just to get around, get her shot.
First one goes. Can't say enough. We've been, doing these games. You've known these ball players the entire time they've been here, and I really believe for the teams I've seen come through here, Maddie Gabler could be one of the best all-around players in the RMAC next year.
Yeah, I mean she
really could.
She's got great potential, and one of the things that not just Maddie, but a lot of players on this team have played in national tournament games. I mean, they played in big conference games, just like we saw last night. So, just that levels of experience, but. We've got players with an all-around game. As Gola gets another open three, knocks it down. But yeah, I agree, Maddie. If Gabler plays with the type of confidence we've seen her play in the second half of this season, she's a special player.
She really is. Maddie Gola has found the zone in this game.
Well, that's 11 for her now. And again, if Highlands isn't going to extend that zone and defend the perimeter, it could be a field day for the shooters for the Mountain Lions.
Yep, I would wholeheartedly agree. Stewart with the ball on the left wing. She's going to drive. Nothing there. Gabler's all over it.
Good D.
Yep. She's not letting in the pass inside. Knocked away. Maddie Gabler.
Shot clock, yep.
Great play by her. She knifes right inside, knocks that away. She anticipates well.
Absolutely.
Very well underneath.
Well, and just the effort. I mean, you got to appreciate that by a lot of the Mountain Lion players defensively. But I mean, we saw Kaylee Bernard last night just absolutely getting after it. We saw Tatum Talene do it too, and Gala again have a night, have a half. I mean, if you're a Highlands coach right now, you got to say, can somebody please guard her? But
wow.
Part of me saying too, you got to come out of that zone at some point. You can't keep doing that and expect different results.
Yeah, Maddie Gala, she is making New Mexico Highlands pay dearly right now. My thing is no actual respect for Gala, the long-range shot. Hopefully that timeout was where the head coach for New Mexico Highlands, Joseph Andrews, says you can cover number 11 anytime you want.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I've about had enough of this. So I'm going to put somebody in that's going to do it.
Well, at some point, I mean, if Mountain Lions are going to shoot like this, you've got to start running defenders at them. And that's going to hopefully then open up your post play. I mean, that's the type of pressure that this Mountain Lion offense can put on you, because we do have shooters. And when it's operating at its best, it's an inside out too. So, you know, we're going to see, I bet as Highlands begins to extend that defense, we're going to see more touches in the painted area, and then look for, like we saw some, you know, the last couple weekends where post players can get to work or throw back opposite and look for other ways to get that 3-point shot. But Highlands, they've got to look to make an adjustment, or otherwise Maddie Gala is going to have a historic night. She's got 14 already off the bench, by the way.
You can kind of sense that Maddie Gola in the huddle over there, and Lynn Plett giving her a little bit of a look, kind of like, yes, I know. Keep more of the same. More of the same. As long as like you said, with Gola hitting those threes, that's going to free up some other players to have a big night tonight.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes it's your night. Boy, right now she's showing that. New Mexico Highlands with the ball. They need an answer. 7:53 remaining in the first half. The Mountain Lions can start really pulling away with this game.
Good defense there by Talene, just coming in and not letting the player get around her even close.
Nothing there, Nate. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They got to hurry and make a decision.
Yeah, that's a legal screen. Good job by, who else again? We talked about that last night, but Talene putting her body on the line, drawing the offensive foul.
She reminds me, that old phrase, tough as a box of rocks, that's her.
Yeah, no, and she always pops right up too. It's at some point she's got to be feeling it.
Yep. She's not bashful at all. Back up top to Jay Farron. They're working it around very well. Again, crisp passing by the Mountain Lions. Good one underneath to Jay Farron. And Maddie Gola will take a shot. And, oh my gosh, a miss by Maddie Gola.
Yeah, good look though. Again, the Mountain Lions had to work a little bit more around the perimeter, and a good shot there by Highlands.
Jordan Lewis hits it. And that's a 10-point game.
Yeah, good transition bucket there by Highlands, and finally, getting back in the score column for them.
I'd like to see Maddie Gabler offensively get a little more involved. Chelsea Pearson, got it!
And again, another wide open three. I mean, it was Pearson that time. It's Bengala, but I mean, Mountain Lions patient enough to work the ball around the perimeter and then get a wide open three. Pearson's going to knock that down. At some point, Highlands has got to change what they're doing.
Right now, Nate, I'd say Pearson and Gala are the dynamic duo.
No doubt.
From outside. Long shot for Highlands, in, out. Pulled down, Maddie Gabler. And here come the Mountain Lions. And she'll slow up. Pearson to lead back. Impressed. Good, great, snappy ball movement by the Mountain Lions.
Well, just making that zone work.
Inside to Jay Farron. Nope,
good
all the way out.
Look.
Gala was going to think about it. Loses control. Back to Pearson. Shot clock at 8. Game clock 6:04 in the first half. Gabler's going to drive with that little jumper.
That's her spot.
Got it. Maddie Gabler, we're waiting for that, and she hits it.
A loose ball there. Gala sticks her nose in. Good job.
Gala going to go up. Too much on it. Pearson will get the rebound.
Stay with it, though.
Hungry defense by the Mountain Lions creates a turnover.
Well, just kind of a weird inbounds pass. I don't know if the Highlands player knew that it was coming to her, but good job by Mountain Lions to stay on it. Pearson another three, and again, not even a hand up.
Wow.
I mean, good ball movement by the Mountain Lions, but just the closeout is not there. And Pearson and Gala again. I mean,
welcome to the 3-point show with the Lions Den.
They're gonna make that other teams pay. Good defense there by Jay Farron.
Ed gets the turnover. Here comes Gabler. Mountain Lions starting to
Good
take
look.
over. To lead, out. Pearson, all the way out to Gabler. Head fake, drives inside. Good pass to Tatum to lead.
Get in there.
And gets it. The little hook shot by Tatum to lead. Great offensive possession. Unselfish offensive possession. Another timeout for New Mexico Highlands. And they find themselves down now by 20 quickly.
No, and it's happening all on the offensive end for the Mountain Lions. I mean, I can't think of an empty possession in this quarter. I mean, I'm sure we've had one, but it seems like every time
Few and far between.
Yeah, every time the Mountain Lions have the ball, something really good is happening, and just good effort. I mean, like you just were saying about the snappy ball movement. I mean, Mountain Lions being unselfish, moving the ball around, having a purpose when they've got it, taking great care of the ball, and then knocking down open shots when they have the opportunity.
Yep, well said. If you like UCCS sports, UCCS is part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter via Periscope, and/or YouTube. George Holden, and along with the athletic director at UCCS, Nate Gibson, and he's helped bring a lot of these players here, and he's watched them grow. And again, at halftime, we're going to pay some tributes in both these games tonight to seniors and their time here at UCCS and what they've performed and produced, the time they've been here. And you know, I bet if you talk to them, Nate, a lot of them, you were there too when you were in school. And it goes quick, doesn't it?
Oh no, it does. And
if you blink, it's over.
You get to senior night and you start thinking like, where did it all go? There was definitely times, I'm sure, during those 4 or 5 years on campus where they were wondering if it would ever end.
Yep.
But no, these are those times when you get to reflect. And you know, for me, it's just fun to be able to see the growth of athletes over time, and to see players not only develop as, you know, basketball players, but as people, as students. And I can't wait to see especially this senior class. It's a special group. Can't wait to see what they're going to do when they leave this place, and when then they come back and tell us about the great things they're doing.
Yep. And then they've got memories of being here at the Lions Den.
That's right.
Talene, knocks it free. It'll go back to Highlands. Speaking of time, you think about it, there's an old saying that says that the days are long and the years are short,
Good
right?
block by Seaford. Yeah, that's right.
Seaford. Mountain Lions are playing really overall solid team basketball tonight.
No, that's right. Good team defense there. I mean, we've seen it, and a lot of good individual effort, but the team really working together also.
And as we said before, heartbreaking, tough loss last night, but they don't miss a beat. They come out ready to go as the moment the ball was tipped off tonight. So
that's right.
Big kudo out there to Lynn Plett and his staff.
No, that's right. And that shows the leadership of the team when you can put something like that's a tough loss behind you, move forward. But the good news is there's still a lot to play for.
Yep. Bernard inside.
Good pass.
Gabler, and off the back of the rim. Usually that's a gimme for her. Here comes New Mexico Highlands. Under 3.5 to play in the first half here at the Lions Den. And they're up by 20. New Mexico Highlands has given up a lot of big shots. Turnover. And that's Gabler and Bernard. They're both laughing out there deciding who's going to get the ball. Gabler out to Bernard on the left wing. All the way over to O'Flanagan. Inside to Gabler.
And that's a good job, just kind of a little high-low action by Mountain Lions, and that's creating different space now. And we'll look at Gabler going on the floor, getting the offensive board. Great effort there.
Good hustle by Maddie Gabler.
Well, Gabler's, we talked about this some yesterday, but she had a huge offensive output last weekend. She was Offensive Player of the Week for the RMAC. That's her first bucket of the game, but how much have we already talked about what she's done, whether it's rebounds, defense, steals.
From A to Z. She brings it.
That's right. She's doing so much and giving just a great effort. But I know you could say that about a lot of the Mountain Lion players too, but Gabler just seems to usually stand out.
And it makes sense too, Nate, because sometimes certain facets of her game aren't there. She'll make up for it in another area of the game.
Well, that was her first bucket of the night, but we've already talked about her probably 5 or 6 times already.
Yep, loose balls, rebounds, all that stuff. Long three.
Good shot.
Wow.
Good contest there by Kelly O'Flanagan. I mean, there's not a whole lot more you can do there. Just a good shot by Highlands.
O'Flanagan, she's going to be short off the rim. Rebound. Amari Terry bringing it down for Highlands. So they're trying to speed the game up a little bit. Kicks it back out. Good defense. Mountain Lions aren't allowing much inside. And they're being very vocal on defense. Shot up. Terry hits another one. The lefty hits. Here comes Kelly O'Flanagan. 140 and running in the first half of play at Gallagher Event Center. Gabler almost loses control, gets it back. It stays with the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, just a little sloppy there, but we haven't seen a whole lot of that from Mountain Lions. I mean, it's so crisp on the offense. I mean, 44 points in the first half. I mean, that's a big offensive output for this team. I mean, you're on track to right now score 88. I don't know if we've done that, but maybe a couple times this season. But
last meeting was February 1st at New Mexico Highlands. We got the win 80-47, and things looks like it might shape up to be that kind of night if this continues in the second half. Kaylee Bernard gets it all the way over to Flanagan by herself. There it is, Kelly O'Flanagan, ka-ching, from outside.
A great shot there. That's something I'm going to miss when Kelly's not on the team anymore, just that high arcing shot that she's got. We've seen a lot of big shots that she's hit in this gym, but just the senior stepping up, the point guard, I mean, she's been a great leader for us and another great example of the type of game she's got.
Inside, 50 seconds left in the first half.
Good by Seifert there.
They don't want to give anything up. Kelly Bernard says, nope, we're closed. Clock stops at 44.2 seconds.
4 on the shot clock, though. Highlands going to have to look for a quick shot here.
Kish Chandler.
I don't know do they know? They do. It's the heave.
Oh, wow.
Goes.
She almost used the bank on the three that time. We saw a banked three-pointer from the baseline last time. Yeah. How often do you see those?
Tatum hit it and kind of laughed to herself, but the bank was certainly open.
Flanagan drives
pass.
it. Oh, there
Great
it is.
Pass.
Great finish by Emily Seifert. Had that gift wrapped by Kelly O'Flanagan.
Yeah, Kelly did a great job of just drawing all the defenders there, and then that's a tough angle pass to get it to Seifert, but Kelly did it. Great pass there.
Kicks it out. Long three attempt. Highlands in, out, rebound.
4
Seifert.
seconds, 3.
Got to get it. 1 second. O'Flanagan. Oh, and we are 1 half in the books at the Lions Den. And right now, UCCS, they've extended their lead 49-26 over New Mexico Highlands. I'm George Holden, along with Nate Gibson, the athletic director here at University of Colorado in Colorado Springs. And Nate, rapidly, quick-moving first half. Didn't see a lot of fouls, not a lot of whistles. It was like we said, a word that can sum it up is clean. Clean first half. Mountain Lions. All the shooters are hitting for the Mountain Lions. It's not 1 or 2 players. Everybody's hitting. They're getting steals. They're doing a good job on the boards. And I think it's safe to say you're playing a team right now that's 2-16 in the conference. Mountain Lions are playing with a lot of confidence and comfort, and I expect to see more of the same in the second half.
No, I agree, and I think a good job by Mountain Lions to come out and just from the very beginning not let up at all and not let this team feel like they can have even a glimmer of hope, and so that's what you hope the Mountain Lions can come out and do and keep that same intensity, because this is a Highlands team that can get back into it. It's going to be really tough, but Mountain Lions have to come out and play and no lull on it, especially on senior night. Love to see these seniors go out on a really, really high note, and what a great start in this first half.
Well said. Hope you're having a lot of fun watching college basketball here. We're having fun bringing you the game right now. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden. And you look, it's halftime here on the women's game. Remember, it's a double dose, as always, here at Gallagher Event Center. The men's game at 7:30. Make sure you stay tuned for that. There are playoff implications galore involved with that game. These are going to be 2 teams that are going to be very evenly matched, and we've seen it several times, Nate, this season with this men's team. It could come down to the last shot, couldn't it?
Absolutely, and the way that Highlands has been playing, they're a team that could beat anybody. I feel like UCCS, we're a team that could beat anybody. This is an opportunity for Mountain Lions to come out, defend the home court, and also give you a little payback for what Highlands did to us down at their place, because that was a game that, I don't know, the Denver Nuggets beat Highlands on that night, but they embarrassed the Mountain Lions. I know the guys felt that, and they're looking to come back and have some payback on the home court. And like you said, this is major playoff implications.
And if you look at that team, one last thing about the men's, we'll go back to the women's. If you look at the men's also, I think it's true. It's cliche, it's out there, but you learn more from a loss, right, than you ever do a win, especially when you're on the road getting embarrassed in their house.
That's right.
You get a chance to come back in your house and say, we're going to more or less right the wrong this time.
That's right.
That's in the past. We're going to take care of business tonight.
I think we've seen a bit of a different team since that road trip where Mountain Lions dropped 2 to Highlands and Pueblo. They've come back with just kind of a renewed sense and a purpose, and they've played a lot better basketball, and they've played really well in this gym, and I hope that if that continues, it's going to be a phenomenal game here in the second one.
I would agree. Halftime here, 12:47 left on the clock here at half. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will set the table for second half action here at the women's game. And right now, if you're a UCCS women's basketball fan, you're happy. They lead 49-26 over New Mexico Highlands. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to the NCAA Division II, the RMAC Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, right here at Galloway Event Center in Colorado Springs. Stay with us. Do what you got to do to come back and join us for second half action.
The mountain lion is one of the strongest members of the feline family. The average mountain lion lives 5 times a day and consumes up to 3 times its weight in protein. It shares many characteristics with its domestic counterparts, the good and the bad. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion. majestic mountain lion, the perfect combination of size and deadly agility. This big cat is capable of speeds of 40 to 50 miles per hour, when properly motivated. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
beat. beat. Welcome back, everybody, to Gallagher Event Center here in a very chilly outside, but very warm and cozy in here tonight. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. And Nate, right now, we're getting ready to set second half action, and we said it well. Mountain Lions are shooting the ball well, playing good defense, passing well, and right now they're on cruise control.
Absolutely, and you look at some of the stats from the first half, 19 of 33 from the field for the Mountain Lions, 10 of 14 from three, but 17 assists in the first half. I mean, that's impressive to see what the Mountain Lions have been able to do as Kaylee Bernard gets a steal there.
Yep, and so Bernard back out to Chelsea Pearson
Wide
for three.
open.
That's off the rim, knocked by Jay Farron, and she'll stay with it. Great and
hustle.
second effort by Jay Farron. Pearson to Seifert on the left wing, all the way back to Kelly O'Flanagan. Just starting the third period. Glad you could join us. First game of a doubleheader again tonight. Men's game again. Tips off around 7:30. Long shot. O'Flanagan off the rim. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay. UCCS ball.
A couple good looks already for Mountain Lions. Just haven't knocked them down. I mean, at some point, we're not going to be shooting 10 of 14 every half from three-point range, but good looks for Mountain Lions so far. And Highlands is still in that zone. So we'll see if UCCS looks to there's another open look. Pearson could have pulled that there, but that's there whenever the Mountain Lions want it.
Yep, good movement. And again, impressed with the quick, sure passes, high percentage passes by the Mountain Lions. Very unselfish in the first half. Shot from the outside. Seifert got it. That's her spot. Stop, pop, let it drop.
Good job by Farron just to draw the defense, and another short corner jump shot by Seifert, and she's going to knock that down.
And Highlands, they're looking for answers. They're down by a bunch. They're in a hole. The Mountain Lions they just keep pouring it on. Looking to keep pace. Mountain Lions are 6th place, tied for their 5th, 6th place right now. The RMAC, nice shot there by Elia George. Going back to that where they stand, Nate, we know that things can change tonight. Mines and CSU Pueblo with the outcome of that game, but you look at 4 teams that are within a game of each other right now, so anything goes right now.
That's right, and obviously we're watching. We'll be looking at what that score is up in Golden for School of Mines and CSUP, and obviously I think it's that Metro South Dakota School of Mines game tonight, so outcomes of those have big implications on where we're going to be, but still Mountain Lions control their own destiny over this tonight and then as the last 3 games as we've talked about.
Inside, good pass. Jay Farron bounces off her knee, but it was a good assist by Chelsea Pearson. But number 5, Brianna Stewart comes up with it. Kicks it back out to the right wing. 7:51 left in the 3rd quarter. As we said, it was a pretty fast moving first half, and it was all Mountain Lions.
It was.
And big-time three-point shooting by UCCS.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Maddie Gala, 14, Chelsea Pearson, 11. So the shooters for Mountain Lions had 25 of those 49 in the first half.
Amari Terry hits a 3 for Highlands. All the way pass back to... Oh, good look
pass.
Underneath by Farron. And Emily Seifert had the shot and just inched and rolled off the rim, but she gets up, gets a second effort, and draws the foul.
Well, good job of staying with it. Seifert's laughing because she knows she had hit that one, and she's apologizing to Farron for messing up the assist, but good job staying with it. Get some free throws out of it.
Emily Seifert, she's another senior on this team. Misses the first free throw. The seniors on this team, you've got Emily Seifert, you got Kelly O'Flanagan, and Jay Farron. And tell you what, this is overall, Nate, this is a young, very young, talented team.
No doubt, and certainly these seniors have set the tone for their time, but they've been with UCCS. But yeah, there's a lot to be excited about moving forward, and credit to these seniors for what they've done to help build this program.
Yep. So back with New Mexico Highlands, moving around the left side, good pass inside, but there's just not a lot going on in the paint, and it'll go Mountain Lion way. So the defense for UCCS picks up where it left off in the first half.
That's right. Just not a lot of options for Highlands, and they've had to make some tough shots, but not a lot of open looks. They were having to hit contested shots.
Pearson by herself on the left wing. She hit some big threes in the first half, but they're content moving the ball around and looking for the good open shot.
Yeah, and I like that. I mean, it's just good patience. That Chelsea could have taken that shot there, but passed it up. But just good patience. Run some clock. You're up by 20. Tough pass there. 1 second on the shot clock now, but again, just kind of let's run some clock down and get to the end of the shot clock and then see where we're at.
Time management, right?
That's right.
Mountain Lions in the driver's seat, in control.
Good pass. Got to go up.
Farron. Ooh. Good effort by Farron. That was a really off-balance shot. Nice pass. Good save by Highlands. Getting ready to check in. Maddie Gabler, the junior for UCCS. Long
Deep three.
Wow. Boom. Hits it. D'Aviana Allen out of Roswell, New Mexico. Capitalizes from downtown for Highlands. Clock closing in on close to 6 minutes.
Pearson.
Long 3. Pearson! Nothing but net from way outside.
And I think Chelsea on that one said, hey, forget what I was just talking about with the whole shot clock thing. I'm wide open. She was, 3 for 4 in the first half from 3-point range. Just knocks it down.
Well, the first meeting with these teams, she drives the baseline, gets the shot, and she'll go to the line. That's Brianna Stewart, number 5 for New Mexico Highlands. Again, we talked about it, Nate. Last time these teams met, February 1st, the Mountain Lions put up 80. They got 54 right now, 5:44 in the third, and the whole fourth quarter to go. So they can match that or even go higher.
They're well on their way. It's good offensive performance from Mountain Lions. And again, we've talked about Pearson and Gala with kind of the big points total so far, but Seifert's obviously chipping in. O'Flanagan's chipped in. Barnard. Gabler. I mean, there's a lot of contributions from Mountain Lions offense so far.
I would agree. When you're playing wee ball and not me ball, good things happen. So back to Gabler. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Long 3 by O'Flanagan. In, out, rebound, pulled down by Amari Terry. Here comes New Mexico Highlands. They want to kick it up a little bit. Good move. Inside, loses
Good
control, steal. Here comes Pearson, all the way up to Kaylee Bernard. And Bernard, little too much on that.
A good job by Highlands there just to get back and to take the easy layup away. Bernard kind of had to step around the defender and just a little too tough there on the layup, but good job by Highlands to get back in transition.
Yep. And Anna Davern, the freshman out of Illinois, she'll check in momentarily for these Mountain Lions. Shot clock at 9 for Highlands.
Good deflection there. There's two steals already the last couple of possessions from O'Flanagan.
And here comes Gabler to Bernard, back out to Pearson. Gabler on the left wing, she'll set up, that's off. Just nicks the rim. Rebound Highlands the other way. You know, sometimes, Nate, when you find yourselves up by a bunch, you feel comfortable taking some more chances, right?
Yeah, and there's an example there. Gabler, we'll see her shoot threes every now and again, but just has an open look and takes it.
Stewart, nope, nothing there. Closes down quickly. She wanted to go back door, but the Gabler was in the way. Shot clock at 6.
Good block, good defense.
That shot never had a chance, but it'll stay with Highlands. Davern and Maddie Gola. Big time threes in the first half. This is the first time we'll see her in the second half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. 54-37. All Mountain Lions here at Gallagher Event Center. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden. Your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II hoops and the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference right here in Colorado Springs. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a sec. So here we go, 4:02 left in the third period at the Lions Den in the Pikes Peak region, Colorado Springs. Glad you could join us. Having a good time. We always have a good time. We got a double dose of hoops. Women's game first, men's game after this. And so far, the Mountain Lions, the women's team, they look like, boy, they got over that loss pretty quick last night.
Yeah, no, they did. They hit the ground running tonight, which was really good to see, especially against a team that you feel like you should come out and have some success against, and Mountain Lions have early and often tonight.
Good pass by Barnard. That had some zip on it. Wants it over the, nope, not there. Davern working hard, but there it is. She wanted that and they wanted the cutter. Pearson! Chelsea Pearson, there's a reason she wears number 3, because she buries threes.
That's right, and that's 17 now for Chelsea. And a nice job there just to kind of go inside out a little bit, throws it into Anna Davern, and she makes that turn out and throws it to Pearson for the open look.
Barnard got a hand on it, but it stays with Highlands. That was Jordan Lewis that got possession. Highlands needs answers, and they're running out of time. 3:10 to the third. It seems to keep going back to a 20-point lead for the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, the Highlands has chipped away at it a little bit, but yeah, Mountain Lions have pretty consistently now at this 20-point lead.
Fade away. Good job by Davern on defense there. Good save by Highlands. And they'll get another opportunity. Shot clock resets.
And Coach Plett's not going to be happy about that, even though we're up 20. That's 2 offensive rebounds in just this possession alone. Mountain Lions need to do a better job here boxing out and getting after that offensive boards, or defensive boards.
The shot is short by Terry. And here comes Gabler of the Mountain Lions. All the way up. That's going to be, Davern gets it, but couldn't get control and keep her feet in bounds.
Good idea there. Just was maybe a dribble late. Davern with the run out. She was wide open, and just by the time the pass got to her, she was already at the baseline.
Speaking in football lingo there, Nate, which you, being an ex-quarterback as well, that looked like a quick seam pass.
Yeah. Yep. Just about threw the receiver into the goalpost, though.
Right. Hey, your job as a quarterback is just to get it within reach of the receiver.
That's right. That's right.
You don't catch it for him. So here we go. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 2:15 on the game clock, third quarter. And she's got it. Gets it from outside. And that's Stewart. Nice looking shot from the baseline.
Stewart's had a nice half for Highlands. She's had a couple shots and now hits that three.
Gola, not afraid to pull the trigger. And as we speak, in, out, rebound. Stewart and Bernard are tied up. It'll be a jump ball. And it's going to go Highlands' way. That's a foul. Kaylee Bernard.
Got Bernard on the foul.
She quietly does her job, correct?
No doubt. She does, like we talked about last night and last weekend. She's somebody that just gives you so much, even though it doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. But she's going to draw the toughest defender, the defensive matchup of every game, and she's going to give you a lot.
Right off the foot, driving the baseline. Davion Allen. Tatum Talib will check back in for Kaylee Bernard. Much needed breather for her. Tatum Talib, she's one of those players out of Texas, like Abby Fikert. Came in with the same class, I believe. Davern. Ball kind of gets lost there, but Mountain Lions will keep it.
Good take there. Good little high-low action there from Davern. I like that. Now we got, between Pearson, Gala, and Talene, we got three real pure shooters, too, on the floor for Mountain Lions.
Talib, inbound, Pearson, 17 seconds. Gabler thought about it, drives. She's going to set up.
Shot.
Nice shot! The fadeaway by Maddie Gabler. We talked about that, Nate, last night. She likes shooting that shot.
Yeah, just get to your spot, and just such a smooth release that she's got when she can get there. Tough to guard.
Boy,
good defense.
Working hard and
Better
gets
move.
it. Amari Terry. No, that's George. Good move inside. And another transition hoop there. Good job by the freshman. Anna Davern answers for the Mountain Lions at the other end.
Yeah, good catch there and just a nice finish.
Shot off. Toledo will get it. Here comes the Mountain Lions. 45 seconds.
Another run out from good catch and the foul.
Wow. So Tatum Talib fires a laser down the court to Anna Davern over the shoulder. She gets it, puts it off the glass, and says, I'll go to the free throw line too.
Well, that was a great catch. I mean, that's a tough pass, and we saw that just a second ago, but tough catch. Great job by Davern to catch it, finish, and get the and one. And then she's pulling on her jersey. I know looks like she needs a little bit of a break. Good offensive rebound there by Gabler, and she's going to get a foul.
So Gabler says, hey, we're not done yet.
That's
so
right.
She's going to try to hit that fadeaway and draw another foul. She'll go to the line. She's all smiles. And Elia George will get called for the foul for Highlands.
Good minutes here for Davern, though. This
Yes.
is her first game back, coming off of an injury, so get some of those game legs back because we're going to need her down the stretch of this season.
You betcha. Anna Davern, yep, she'll take a quick breather, but productive time for her. Very productive. Gabler hits the first free throw. She'll get them both, like clockwork. So right now, 38 seconds. It's been almost 3/4 of UCCS basketball. Pass inside, under 30 seconds. And Highlands is just working for everything they get. Mountain Lions
Good defense everywhere.
has stiffened with the lead. Shots way off, and we got 3 white jerseys underneath the basket. That's a good thing to see.
Much better job on the boards there.
Gabler back out. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Mountain Lions with the ball. They should take the last shot. Tatum to lead from outside, and it's off. Fought for, and we're 3 down with 1 to go. And right now, UCCS, they lead 65-42 over New Mexico Highlands. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. 1 quarter to go, and then after this, it'll be the men's game. We want to remind you, if you like college sports, well, check it out. UCCS, they're part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free. They can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter via Periscope, and or YouTube. So, Nate, 3 quarters. We've said that the word keeps popping in my head, a clean basketball game. And the Mountain Lions have dominated since the ball's tipped, and they've just expanded on their game.
No doubt, and it's just been really good execution by the Mountain Lions. I mean, you look up and down the stat sheet, all positives. I mean, 22 assists now on the game, so only 6 turnovers. I mean, there's so many things the Mountain Lions are doing well. They've got 7 steals. They're 25 of 48, so better than 50% from the field. 12 of 22 from 3. I mean, just so many good things. Other than maybe they're only 3 of 6 from the free throw line. They missed 3 free throws.
You got to find something.
So I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. But no, this has been a really clean game, and I'm sure if Coach Platt was drawing up the game plan for tonight, this is going according to plan.
I would say so. I want to give a quick shout out so far to the officiating crew this game. Done a phenomenal job. Jeff Gatto, Denise Lopez, and Kirby Clock. They've allowed them to play. They
That's
really
right.
have.
I think a mark of a good official is when you just don't even notice them.
Yep. Well said, Nate.
It means they're doing a good job and just letting the kids play, and when they have to clean it up, they do.
So, Highlands with the ball. They got 1 quarter to make a massive run if they even want to make a dent in this lead. Jump ball, and it'll stay with Highlands. But they have 9:36, pretty much close to the entire 4th quarter, Nate. But what do you do if you're Highlands right now?
I mean, this is one of those classic just kind of playing for pride type situations and trying to find some positives that you can build off of as they start looking into the next weekend and then even into next season. I mean, there's some young players on this Highlands team that, you know, they've got to figure out what their future is going to be, and I know that they're all hoping for something better than this.
Yep. And sometimes you got those down years, but those are the ones that you grow and learn, right?
That's right.
Those are tough years.
Yep. If you can stick to it, I mean, we've had some times like that. I mean, even you look at this Mountain Lion basketball team last year, didn't have the season that they expected, and bounced back this year, and now we're talking about hosting playoff games again. So it took some of the lumps that we went through last year to get to where we are now, but that's just part of the process sometimes.
Growing pains, right? And it's the old saying is true. You've got to plant seeds in order to bear fruit, and
That's
it
right.
takes time. But right now, we're seeing some of that with the Mountain Lions. They are clicking on all cylinders in this game tonight. Jay Farron, she'll force it, and she'll go to the free throw line. She'll take her turn.
Good job being aggressive there by Jay. I mean, that's a big part of the offense. And when we run that high-low for that post to catch at the elbow and then go to the basket, and we haven't had to do that as much tonight because of how wide open those threes have been. But Jay Farron's done a nice job this season when she's had the opportunity to get to the bucket. Another good opportunity there. Gets 2 free throws out of it.
Jay Farrison out of Morrison, Colorado, went to Dakota Ridge High School. They had some football teams in the past.
That's right.
Some good ones.
Well, I think, went to high school with our men's player, Ian McDonald.
Ian McDonald.
Another Dakota Ridge kid.
Yep. Shot missed. Maddie Gabler comes up with it. Mountain Lions are picking up the tempo. Out to Talene on the left wing. All the way across. Good passing. Pearson, plenty of time with the shot clock. They could work for it here.
Good patience here. Just take good care of the ball. Highlands is pressuring a little bit, but Mountain Lions are fine just letting this shot clock run down. Good pass out to Gola.
Oh! Maddie Gola unconscious with 3-point shots tonight. All she does is press the button and capitalize.
I think maybe a storyline for Mountain Lions is who's going to outscore who. Is it going to be Pearson or Gola tonight?
Yep. In, out. We called them, Nate, the dynamic duo from three-point land tonight. It's back and forth between them. Gabler, what a pass to Jay Farron. And air on that, but what a great look and pass by Maddie Gabler.
Right, good job just to create there. And then Jay Farron's kind of gritting her teeth a little bit. I think if she just would have taken her time, she could have just walked that in for the easy layup, but rushed it a touch. But yeah, great look by Gabler there.
Maddie Gabler sold it. Boy, she went inside and just made them. She threw out the bait, and they bit. O'Flanagan back in the game for the Mountain Lions. Barnard will check in. 7.5 minutes left in this game. Mountain Lions have bounced back in a big way from that loss to CSUP last night, and they're sticking with it. Nice pass again. Gabler to Farron. To Gabler. The no look. 4 seconds. Talene will take the shot. In, out, rebound. And that is Allison Hill for Highlands.
Mountain Lions continue just to make that extra pass and even though the shot didn't go down, that was the right extra pass, and Talene gets the open look. But we've seen that all night.
So Highlands, it's not getting any easier for them. Mountain Lions haven't let up. Shot whistle called or blown. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Barnard checks in for Gabler. Seifert checks in for Farron. Great substitutions once again by Lynn Plett and his crew.
Well, it speaks to the depth of this team too. I mean, there have been some injuries. There have been some things that teams go through, especially when you get into February, March of a basketball season, and Mountain Lions have needed that depth. And there's been some players that stepped up in big ways, and whether that be just playing your role a little better, or stepping up and scoring, or whatever it might be.
Good pass inside to Seifert. The cutter. That's Barnard. Not there, but she'll start it again. She's out on the far side looking for help. Gola whips it to Talene. O'Flanagan. She's looking for Seifert. Has to make a decision. Shot is off. It'll be saved by Maddie Gola, but number 13, Elia George, comes up with it. We're closing in on 6 minutes left in the game. And things aren't getting any better for Highlands. Mountain Lions have been a handful for Highlands tonight. The shot in and out. Nice shot by Elia George. The fadeaway there, right over the top.
And Elia George, she's had a nice game. I mean, Mountain Lions have made it tough on her all night, and she's got 12 points and just having a nice game for Highlands.
Talene, all the way back to Gola. 16 on the shot clock. Shots off by Seifert.
Looked like George maybe got a little piece of that, or at least contested her well enough, and that shot was off.
And they'll slow things up. Amari Terry. If you're Highlands, 9 players, you got to be tired about right now.
No doubt, especially playing last night. I know they played up in Golden, and I mean, 2 games. I don't care who you are. 2 games in a weekend is tough enough, and
especially on the road.
The road games, and when you only got 9 players, that's really difficult.
Nice drive to the bucket. Good finish by Amari Terry. Bernard, nice quick pass to Seifert, and she's stuffed.
Block.
Good defense by Highlands.
Yeah, Highlands still playing hard. I mean, this is a 20-point ball game, but they certainly haven't let up. They're playing hard. They're giving good effort, and it's just been all Mountain Lions tonight, though.
Bo Schaefer will check in. We talked about players getting in. She'll check in for the first time tonight for UCCS in just a bit here.
Let's hope Bo gets one on the wing.
Right.
The 3-point shot. She's got a nice shot.
Underneath.
Good take.
Yep.
It doesn't go for her, but good take.
Talene, she'll bring it down. 4:20. Clock continues to roll. Gola will take another 3. In, out. Rebound. She's done a good job on both ends of the floor. Amari Terry tonight for Highlands. One of the bright spots. So the Mountain Lions, again, making the most of it. All intents and purposes, they should go 1-1 this weekend. Long shot, rebound, Maddie Gola.
Well, and again, now we get to kind of sit around, wait and see what these other games are gonna do, and
get ready for next weekend.
That's right. Keep getting ready for next weekend, and understand just how important those are going to be. I know they're going to be huge, but obviously getting up to to South Dakota for those 2 games, there's going to be a lot more playoff implications, and obviously the goal, like we've talked about a bunch for both teams, is to figure out a way to get that home playoff game. And Mountain Lions still very much in the driver's seat there if they take care of business.
Well said. 3:35 left to go in this game. 20-point lead for the Mountain Lions over New Mexico Highlands. He's Nate Gibson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball here at the Lions Den at UCCS in Colorado Springs. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II Hoops in the RMAC. We'll be right back. Here we go. 3:35 left in this basketball game at Gallagly Events Center, Colorado Springs. Emily Seifert at the line for the Mountain Lions. They're having fun tonight. Hits the first one.
And that's Seifert's 10th point of the night, and she's had a really interesting career, but just has done everything that's ever been asked of her. But came in as a guard. She's playing post now. She's played 1 through 5 probably positionally during her career here, and that's it's really neat to see her now in double digits on senior night, because she's just done everything that's ever been asked of her during her time as a Mountain Lion.
Emily Seifert, the senior. Nate was talking. She's out of St. George, Utah. Jay Farron will check back in for UCCS. She's had a pretty good year here. Long three. Got it! And she hasn't given up. Amari Terry hits a big three.
That's double figures now for Terry.
So we're under 3 minutes to play. Mountain Lions they know that time is on their side. Bernard. Bo Schaefer in the game now, number 4 for the Mountain Lions. We'll see if, like Nate was talking, we'll see if she gets a bucket. Pearson. Mountain Lions are content to keep moving the ball.
Good take.
Bernard, great look and drive. Just a little too much oomph on it.
Just found the contact there. Yeah, just couldn't finish. Good no call there by the officials. That was in the restricted area, but contact was probably created by the offensive player, but
15 seconds on the shot, 14 on the shot clock. Whistle and a foul. And that'll go on Chelsea Pearson. And checking in, Kelly O'Flanagan and Jay Farron, and they'll check in for Pearson and Seifert for the Mountain Lions. They're going to get a chance to maybe rest over the weekend a little bit, right, Nate? And then that stretch to South Dakota. This time of year, it's probably going to be pretty cold up there.
You never know what you're going to get on that trip, and it's pretty country up there, but yeah, that's always a tough one, and you just never know. You're going up to Rapid City and Spearfish, and those are tough places to play too. I mean, I know our teams talk about that. Another shot, Terry.
She hasn't missed.
Yeah, that's always a beautiful road trip. Yeah, weather can be an issue sometimes, and you never know. But those are two teams that, especially Black Hills on the women's side, that traditionally they've had a really good program, and they're another RMAC playoff team again this year.
Bo Schaefer loses control, but here comes Aliyah George underneath, and she'll get the bucket. Aliyah George. And she's 5'11". She's a senior. Bernard all the way. Ooh, it's tipped off the hands of Bo Schaefer.
Hey, credit Highlands here. They haven't given up at all, and they've kind of chipped into this lead. I mean, obviously there's a minute 25 left, but they haven't given up. But they've won this fourth quarter. I mean, if you're a coach at New Mexico Highlands, that's the takeaway. It's like, hey, we didn't give up. We battled back. We won the fourth quarter, and that's a good Mountain Lion team that you guys didn't quit on.
Well said. 118. Desperation shots now for New Mexico Highlands. Whistle on the floor. Foul's going to go on Maddie Gala. I think we're going to actually let her off on that one with the kind of night she's had shooting three-pointers.
That's right.
She's earned it. Like you said, she's a sophomore, correct?
That's right, sophomore, and I think she's a kid who, takes another step forward next year and become an upperclassman, and she's got a really bright future. I mean, she's going to be really hard to keep off the floor. She is right now. But games like tonight have got people around here really excited about her future, and obviously with her and Pearson, with you got two shooters on your team coming back next year that, and they've been the offensive stars tonight for sure.
Yep. Timeout. 71-60, 1:16 left in the game. I want to remind you, it's senior night here at UCCS for basketball. This will be, for the regular season, the last home games of the season. However, you look at the standings, if you like following college basketball, especially in the RMAC, UCCS right in that 5th, 6th spot right now. If they're able to finish in the top 4 and the men's game after this, they know that game is vital tonight, and we're expecting a fight to the finish in that one. Both these teams know you get to the top 4, you get it home, it could be a launching pad to greater things in the postseason. Good things can. I always look at it, Nate, like when you look at, if you get a chance to play at home, good things can happen from there.
Absolutely. I mean, it's such a huge advantage. I mean, every sport you talk about home court advantage, but we get down the stretch of this basketball season, this is a tough place to play. Both of these teams, their record at home is really good. They've protected the home court all season, and so that's something that from a Mountain Lions standpoint, getting that home game is huge. And then you get to the semi and the final, and who knows?
Anything can happen.
Everybody's so good at that point. It's just a matter of who's playing their best, or maybe who has a couple things go their way. But we've certainly got two teams with this women's team and our men's team that could beat anybody on any given night, and they've proven that. But getting that home game and not having to travel, getting to sleep in your own bed, play a playoff game, those are all those huge factors that maybe they seem like little things, but make a huge difference.
Jay Farron closing in on a minute left in this basketball game. Good pass by Schaefer inside to Seifert. Seifert all the way back to Farron. And Gola under a minute to play. And here we hot potato. Balls get moved. Bo Schaefer shot off. And here comes Highlands. Like you said, Nate, playing for pride at this point. Shot up, and it's off. Clock's at 41.7 seconds. So impressive performance by the Mountain Lions tonight.
Yeah, good bounce back. I mean, this is what I expected out of this team. I mean, not getting down after the tough loss, but coming back and winning a game that you really needed to have.
Yep. Clock's at 33 seconds. So they're going to make a substitution. Pearson, Gabler, and Talib will check in for the Mountain Lions.
Good job by Coach Plett. Honor the seniors here. Get them subbed out. Get a little ovation from the crowd. Get a little ovation from me. Good job. This is neat for Emily and for Jay and Kelly. It's people that have contributed a lot to this program. Emily and Kelly being students that have been here for their entire career. Jay coming in this year for 1 year, but what a great career for those students, and couldn't be prouder from my perspective of what they've contributed to this program, what they've added to it, and great job for them. They earned this, and that hopefully still got a lot more to play for those kids especially.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at getting under 10 seconds here. Last-ditch effort for some pride shots. Nice shot there by Highlands. 6.1 seconds. 3 seconds, and that is going to do it. From the Lions' Den, the final, it's official, 71-62 UCCS. They go 1-1 on the weekend. Now they'll go 12-7 in conference, 13-12 overall. George Holden along with Nate Gibson here at UCCS. First game of a doubleheader here tonight as you see both teams walking the line to shake hands with each other. It's senior night here, last regular season home games. And you look at Lynn Plett, his staff, what they've done this season. You guys were able, you as the athletic director, to bring some of these players in here. You brought Lynn Plett as a coach. You brought Jeff Culver in here to build this culture. What we're seeing right now, it's reaping benefits. There's wins. You've got young players coming in off the bench, man, and contributing, getting the job done. And as an athletic director, you got to feel good about that.
No, I do. And I think when you look at a whole program, it's not just always about wins and losses. Certainly that's the most visible thing. But especially with this women's basketball team, they were one of the top teams in the country in terms of their team GPA last year. I expect it'll be as good as anybody again this year. I mean, these are true student athletes. They get it done. They're great people. I mean, they're nice enough even to say hello to me and get to know me, and that's been really neat. It just shows the type of kids. But credit to the coaches. They bring in the right people, high character, high students, people that really believe in what we're doing at UCCS. And on a senior night, it's always fun to reflect about the type of people that came in, and now the type of people that are leaving, and just a lot of great student athletes. Couldn't be more proud for these seniors here tonight.
That's well said, Nate. You look at, they're going to get ready to honor these seniors here on senior night. We were talking about it. We've been through it. You look at that old saying we say that the days are long and the years are short. And you think you come into a place like this and stars in your eyes and say, I'm going from high school to D2 basketball. How am I going to fare? How do I measure up?
Right.
And then on a night like tonight, there's got to be a lot of things on their mind, a lot of different memories coming through. They know the season's not over. They know that they control their destiny. They're still part of something special, but they're going from a regular season standpoint. This is it. This is the last time that we'll have a regular season game here, and hoping for the playoffs. But congratulations to them, not only on the court and the classroom, and the hard work that they've actually put in.
That's right. And some of my memories of this senior class were the 2017 conference championship that they won. That was the first in school history. Win it down at CSU Pueblo, get to cut their nets down. I'll never forget that. Get to watch them play in national tournament games like we've mentioned. This is a group that's done things that have never happened for this UCCS women's basketball program. And, obviously coming in with Coach Plett and buying into what he was doing. Credit to what they've done. I'll never forget some of those memories. And like I said, these are people who have left a lasting impact at UCCS.
Yep, they're out on the floor right now. Jay Farron giving hugs to the coaches out there with her family, and those are always emotional moments all the way around, because it's just a lot of thoughts of that certain things are coming to a close, but new beginnings and new kind of chapters are going to be opening up for everybody.
That's right. At some point, all of us have to hang them up.
Yeah.
But at the same point, these are the type of things that hopefully what they've learned and take away from their experience here at UCCS, that they'll have opportunities to go on and make impacts beyond here, and that's what's special. You look at a kid like Jay Farron on the court. Like I said, she's only been here for one season, but that's a kid with a bright future. She's going to go on and do great things, and she'll always be a part of the Mountain Lion family, even though she was only here for 1 year. It seems like she's been here for all 4. So neat way to honor her. Emily Seifert walking out now. like I said, I've seen her play every position on the basketball court.
You said she came as a guard.
She was recruited as a guard, and as somebody who can kind of shoot from the wing. She's played 1 through 5 though, and has never taken away from any of those challenges. She's stepped up and done what she has. She's been a starter for us this season, and pretty much played the 5 all season for us.
Yep.
Has had to battle in the post, and again, somebody just said, "Yep, let's do it. I'll take that role on and do my best with it." And now you see Kelly O'Flanagan, and like I said, with her, been a point guard and a leader for us. For her entire career, was asked to step in almost immediately and had to play. She started just about every game this year, I think, and just not only that, been a great student, been a great leader. You name it, Kelly O'Flanagan's probably done it. And what a special career for all these students. But Kelly, Emily, Jay, just great careers for those kids.
Well said. He's Nate Gibson, the athletic director here at UCCS. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball, and they're playing it up for the seniors here. The women's basketball team, again, big win here tonight. They get it done in big-time fashion over New Mexico Highlands, and they're going to improve on the season. And again, we've got 3 games after this. We talked about, Nate, the South Dakota trip, which is going to be this next week. And you look at it coming up, they've got at South Dakota Mines on the 22nd of February, at Black Hill State the night after on the 23rd, and then at School of Mines in Golden on March 1st. If everything bodes well for the Mountain Lions, I think we both believe they can win out.
Absolutely.
After this.
Absolutely.
We could be seeing it. You and I could be doing the game here on March 5th coming up for the first round of the playoffs. Like to see that, but one game at a time, and now they're taking the photos on the court, the seniors, and then here comes the rest of the team to come out here and get a picture, and it's a happy time for everybody.
No, it's good, and what a way to send the seniors out. You always hope that you can send them out on a high note. You never want to lose that senior night game, and nice job for the team to step up around this group. But again, how cool is that? Everybody's hugging, and there's some tears out there right now, but you can really tell how much they really care about each other. And credit to the coaches, credit to the leaders. They've done a really good job of building this group up, and let's hope that, like you said, let's hope we get to come back here in a couple weeks for a playoff game and see what happens down the stretch for Mountain Lions.
I would agree. Well, that's the seniors there. Congratulations on the women's team again and a big win here tonight over New Mexico Highlands. The men's teams are going to get ready to come out here on the floor and warm up. We are at the post game with the women's getting ready, set for the men's game. Roughly 7:30 tip-off here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. Nate Gibson, the athletic director. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. Get a snack, do whatever you got to do, as I say always, but come back. This men's game, this is going to be a slugfest between 2 teams with a lot on the line with RMAC playoff implications. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II Hoops, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference in Colorado Springs at the Lions Den. Stay with us, folks, and come back for the men's game.